Hang on, people. I really want to cover this article because it just goes to the outrageous FBI that Mueller keeps saying is so great and ethical. So an ex-FBI analyst, and he's ex because he got fired for what he did. You read this headline, you see this picture, and you would think that one of these guys would be the ex-FBI analyst. No. None of the articles I can find when I search this guy's name, and his name is Mark Tolson, T-O-L-S-O-N, none of the articles about him show his picture. I had to Google search him and do some other things. So this picture is the guy, the crazy right-wing guy who was supposed to trying to discredit Mueller. Evidently, he had some dirt on Mueller. He was going to release it. This little weasel analyst here, Mark Tolson. Hang on. So best I can tell, this is the little analyst. But I think they're probably playing, maybe you guys can figure it out in the comments. This might be the other guy, because one of them, it says Mark Tolson on the picture, but then it says the other guy, Beckman, is the name. So I think this is the little weasel, though. So this FBI dude gets 7 days in jail for accessing an anti-Mueller activist emails. So what this little weasel did, what's his name? You see, it's Mark Tolson. There it is. So this lobbyist, supposedly Jack, attempted to procure sexual misconduct allegations against Mueller. So somebody who didn't like Mueller, this guy works for the FBI. He's an analyst. He's not an agent, but he still works for the FBI. He's got access to every information an agent does. He's part of the FBI. He's part of Mueller's team. But nothing was done just to get Trump. This was all nonpartisan. So this guy, Mark Tolson, liberal, left-wing, hates Trump, doesn't want Mueller to get in any trouble or look bad. So what does he do? He has his wife, who worked, and they're not showing his wife, and she didn't get charged. She used to work for this guy. He says, hey, do you still have his email passwords? She goes, yeah, I sure do. She takes his email, gives it to him. He breaks into the account, his neighbor, this is his neighbor, that hired and gave his wife a job, and now they're using the email that his wife got while she was working for him, and now they're snooping in his email. He makes copy of any damaging emails and turns it over to a reporter. The reporter says, I'm not going to use it because you got it illegally, which I'm kind of shocked. I didn't think there was any reporters with any ethics. And he's not saying who the reporter is that said no. So I question on whether or not that really happened. But, so then he gives it to the FBI a couple days later, I guess. And, of course, he loses his job. But, I mean, hacking and breaking into someone's email used to be a serious offense. It still is if you or me does it. But if you're with the FBI, then you get a pass. You get 7 days in jail. Not only does he get 7 days in jail, he doesn't have to do them till after the holidays. He can serve his 7-day sentence after the holidays. Oh, but he has to do 50 hours community service and will be on probation for a whole year. Wow. Wow, man, they really stuck it to him. That'll show you people who are breaking into emails who want to protect Mueller, Clinton, Obama, and everyone on the left. This is outrageous to me. This is the people, and again, this is government. People think I'm hating on cops. This guy's not a cop, but he's still part of government. He works for a law enforcement organization. He works for the greatest law enforcement agency in the country, the FBI. Wow. Ooh, just gives me chills when I think about it. So everybody wants to say the FBI didn't target Trump, didn't go after Trump, isn't political. Man, I'm telling you, anybody that talks to the FBI is a damn fool. And anybody that trusts the government, the FBI, or any other law enforcement agency is a damn fool. This is outrageous to me on what this guy did. And the judge gives him 7 days to serve after the holidays. Oh my, and I think he got a $500 fine. Woo, man, they really got him. He probably got more than that when he retired. They said he's ex. They don't say that he lost his retirement. All they did was let him retire. I guarantee you that they didn't even fire him. They just went, if you retire, you know, we'll leave it at that. So anyway, I thought this was an interesting article. I thought it was also interesting that I couldn't find anything about the guy or his name. And according to this, well, this is the Washington Post, so it blocks me because I don't want to pay their extortion fee. But this says lobbyist Jack Berkman. So I still don't even know if I got a picture of this little weasel. Hang on, I think I got a picture of him. Here he is. If you Google his name, they've got a lot of pictures on it. You had to go into secret files. So here's the little weasel that tried to go in and break into his neighbor's email, got his wife to remember his old password that she used to work for him. And this is his neighbor. How do you think their neighbor relations are going to be? Man, there just might be some fires in that neighborhood if I was his neighbor. Not that I would ever encourage any violence or anything like that, but, you know, you just never know. Fires start. Anyway, we'll end that there. Here's a little weasel.